Welcome into Hawk Talk alongside Jack Keffer. I'm Gabe Sustick. The Hyannis Hawks fall 5-1 to the YD Red Sox, and now on an 8-game losing streak as they head into the playoff track. They have a day off tomorrow, but they will go back to Falmouth, the place that they were only there yesterday to play the Commodores and likely Jeffrey Passantino.
Yeah, and that's the big news is Passantino, who's got a sub-1 ERA right now. And, Hyannis hasn't seen him, but there have been a lot of teams on the Cape who hadn't seen him at first, and then when they got to him, they couldn't hit him. So this Hyannis lineup that has struggled through the last 8 games, really, since the All-Star game, it's going to be interesting against the best pitcher in the league, the premier All-Star starter. So we're going to see how it works out for them against an offense that really hasn't been hitting well.
And their work is cut out for them. As you mentioned, an offense that hasn't been hitting well at all in the past couple of games, haven't been able to score many runs against also good pitching, but also the struggle as they kind of started the season a similar way.
Yeah, 0-7 start, and it was the same thing with the offense. I mean, in the last 7 games, Hyannis has scored 7 runs, so you're not going to win baseball games when you can't score. And really, this is only the second time. Well, I guess tonight they only scored 1 run, and they've only scored more than 2 runs twice in this 8-game losing streak. And it's just not a recipe for success right now. The biggest thing that Hyannis needs to do is once they get runners on, they need to start manufacturing runs. They got to move guys over. They got to be smart with their plate appearances. They need to work the counts a little bit more. They need to be a little bit more patient up there, and that's the only way that they're going to get back into a groove of things.
Hyannis, most of their starters did get the day off and will have tomorrow as well, so they will be a little more rested. But they did make the playoffs for the 4th straight time, the 5th, and the 8-year tenure of Manager Gassman. And Nicole Hansen caught up with him after the game.
Well, I'm here today with Manager Chad Gassman after the Harbor Hawks' final game of the regular season. Now, we've gotten to see some of the newer faces on the team these last couple of days. What have you really been seeing from them that you've been liking?
Well, I see a lot of guys that really want to be here, and it's good to get them in and rest some of our other guys, and they've done a really nice job.
What role do you kind of see them playing in the playoffs as some of the players who have been here the whole season have been getting a little bit of rest and they've been coming in and kind of taking over for them?
I'm not sure yet. We're going to have to, the coaches and I are going to have to go look and talk about some things. I mean, some of the guys who just came in are that's what they are. They're reserves, but a couple of guys might have earned their way into the lineup, and we just got to look at that and decide. We'll talk about it over the next 24 hours, and we'll see on Friday.
Been seeing a lot of different faces from the bullpen as well, especially 7 pitchers today came in for the team. What have you really been seeing? Which ones have really been standing out for you, and which do you really like from them, even the ones that maybe have not been doing quite as well, but have really been kind of showing what they can do?
Well, I will say every pitcher has gotten better, and that's a testament to Coach Korn, our pitching coach, and then a testament to them to really listen and work hard. And so I like what I see from most of them, and I think that's kind of going to be our game plan going in. We'll just try to piece it together and see what happens. As you know, we've lost a lot of starters, so a lot of the guys were asking to do something a little bit more than they're used to, throwing more than 2-3 innings. So we just got to keep doing what we're doing, and I think we'll be fine.
What was the mindset going through once you found out yesterday that Katuah had lost and you guys were officially in the playoffs?
Well, we're in it, and that's all I can really say right now. We're limping in it, but we're in it. And like I told our guys, I mean, let's season starts new on Friday. We had a rough start to begin the season. Now we've had a rough ending. I'd say in the middle of the season, we're probably one of the hottest teams on the Cape. We're 17-12, so I don't know. I know a lot of the reasonings why we're where we're at, but I think now that we can give some guys some rest and kind of redo our pitching, I think we could be pretty good in the playoffs.
Lastly, 5 of 8 now in your time here at the Harbor Hawks as the coach in the playoffs. 4-game streak going into this postseason, longest streak in Hyannis history. What's it really like being able to have that streak and going in for the 4th straight season? Well,
I just want to thank the organization for taking a chance on a young coach about 8 years ago, and we had a couple rough years in 2009, 2010, and they could have said out, but it's a testament to their patience, and I just feel blessed that I get to be a part of this organization and get to work with these caliber of players day in, day out. So I just feel blessed, and I feel great working for an awesome organization, a bunch of great people.
All right, great. Thanks so much, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Nicole, and thank you, Chad Gassman. And now, Jack, a day off tomorrow, but Hyannis, they will go to Falmouth. Andrew Gonzalez will likely be the starter for Game 1 on the mound. He's been a very consistent starter for Hyannis. We will see how he does, but it all leads back on the offense for them, and especially how the pitching, especially for Gonzalez, and the bullpen does, because Falmouth, even though they've been a great pitching team, they haven't really needed it against Hyannis because they've been able to put up runs.
Yeah, and they've been able to put up runs against the bullpen. That's when things have kind of fallen south. Gonzalez is going to give you a strong outing. He did, however, in his one start against Falmouth, get knocked around in that first inning. He gave up 4 earned runs right off the bat. So we're going to see how it works out. Gonzalez has been pitching very well recently, and I think he's going to give Hyannis a very good chance to win in Game 1. We'll see how he matches up against Pasantino. And this Falmouth Commodores team, they have won 11 of the last 15 games. So they're coming in on a hot streak. But, you know, hot streaks end. The thing with Falmouth is that they've been so consistent for the second half of the season in scoring runs. So Gonzalez and Korn, they're going to have to talk about the approach that they want to take when facing this Falmouth Commodores lineup. And hopefully it pays off for them.
Hyannis is 1-5 against Falmouth this season, and they head to the Commodores home on Friday to take them on in Game 1 of a 3-game series. For my partner, Jack Keffer, I'm Gabe Sustick. We hope you join us there at 6 p.m. start.